Namaste friends, this is Aparna and you're very welcome to my second video, My Mind, My Friend. In this series, we are talking about mindfulness-based science and art and techniques that can help you to enjoy your life in a peaceful and joyful manner. If you haven't already seen my first video, I would highly recommend that you click on the top corner of the screen and it will direct you to my first video. Now, coming to the point, the second video. Those of you who have already seen my first video, I could hear a question in your mind that you were saying, isn't my mind my friend already? And that's a very valid question. And it's good to have an inquisitive mind. So yes, the question is yes, sometime our mind is our friend. But majority of the time, it's not. It doesn't act like a friend. If it did, we wouldn't be doing self-criticism. We wouldn't be acting like our own worst enemies sometime. So sometime our mind is our friend, sometime it's not, sometime it's like an enemy, sometime it's like a worse enemy. And in this series, all we are trying is to make our mind our friend most of the time. And as I said earlier, it's not an easy task because in today's video, we are going to talk about what are the characteristics of the mind. Because if you got to make a friend with your mind, you got to know him. You got to know what it is. Because you just don't go out there and make a friend with anyone. You try to know them. You try to know about their life. You try to know their characteristic, what kind of person they are. In the same way, we need to understand our mind. So in mindfulness, we call it that majority of the time our mind is on an autopilot mode. The term autopilot. It sounds like somebody is flying a plane. Yes, our mind is on an autopilot mode majority of the time. That's a default mode of the mind. Yes, but it is possible to switch this mode to a more aware kind of mode where it knows what's going on. So what is autopilot mode? In spirituality, we call it a monkey mind. Monkey mind means a mind that's jumping from one thought to the other and from this thought to the other. And it just doesn't stay on one thought. And it keeps moving before handling one thought completely. And in mindfulness, we are trying to tame this monkey. And believe me, this monkey is not only a simple monkey, it's a mad monkey. So the task is really hard. You're going to tame a mad monkey. Yes. And it is possible. Hard work, dedicated efforts, and living your life in a conscious mode. So if we talk about what is mindfulness? Mindfulness has been called the heart of Buddhist meditation. And mindfulness means basically paying attention in a particular way in the present moment and non-judgmentally, according to Jon Kabat-Zinn. So anytime you are connected to this very present moment, you are in here and now. And when you are in here and now, you are mindful. So you can only be one or the other. Either you can be mindful or you can be mindless or in an autopilot mode. There's nothing wrong in being in autopilot mode because I don't want you to be judgmental towards your own mind because then we won't be doing the right task. It's just we are trying to understand how it works, and that's why it is important to know that it's an autopilot mode. It's designed to work this way. That's its default mode. Like lungs do breathing, like stomach does digestion, In the same way, mind does thinking. And thinking is good. Autopilot mode is sometimes very good. Because of that, if your hand is going to be burned, it will come off the fire or the danger immediately. And the mind also operates on a fight or flight response, which is also very good. But only thing we are trying to do is to stay more and more in the present moment, which gives mind some rest so that it can operate properly and it can be more peaceful, and that eventually give you peace in your life and it gives you joy in the life. So are you ready for this journey? Are you ready to come off this autopilot mode sometime and enjoy the peace and serenity of the life? If you are, then I'm inviting you to walk this path along with me and say it out loud. My mind, my friend, yay! So with this, I'm going to leave you this thought that we are going to tame this mad monkey. Okay? So stay with this thought and it will become possible. So namaste until we meet again very soon.